Is it on? Is it on Facebook? Well, welcome to the 2020, the new season of Cooking with Love. And today we are doing Cajun crab mac and cheese, and we are at the Bill Hoyt residence here in Stafford, Virginia. Big thank you to Bill for allowing us to use his home to have our first show. So excited, y'all. Welcome. Come on in the room. This show is going to be a tribute to my friend who has gone on, Chandra Eason. And so to celebrate her today, I'm going to tell you some things that are on my mind and on my heart that I love so much about her as we talk about her life and legacy. And before we get started with this show, we got to do it right. We got to turn up for Chandra. So now listen, if you got some kids within hearing range, go on, put them in the next room, put some buffs on them for just about a split second, because we're going to play one of her songs before I share some memories. And then we're going to get into cooking this crab mac and cheese, baby. All right, so here we go. Hit it.
Brothers from the sex.
Queenish
Yeah, queenish, 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 ha, ha, ha. Remember when I was broke? Now I'm getting rich, bitch. Remember when I was broke? Hey, now I'm getting rich, bitch. Remember when I was broke? Now I'm getting rich, bitch. Remember when I was broke? Now I'm getting rich, bitch. Turn up that money, got money in the air. Turn up, that's money, got money in the air. Yeah, turn up, that's money, got money in the air. Turn up, that's money in the air.
How y'all doing, baby? That was for my girl Chandra. Now come on, clean this money up. I need it. I'm not rich yet. I'm trying to get there. But anyway, y'all, so Chandra Eason was one of my friends. We went to school together, high school together in little old Gates County, and I was so proud of her to see her journey and where she was going. And I will tell you, one of the great things that I remember about Chandra is when she said something, she was going to do it. And I'm going to give you a for instance. So when my documentary came out, my premiere, there were a lot of people who were local who had all the excuses in the world why they couldn't come and show up and support. And Chandra said, I'm coming. I said, okay, you coming. I don't think you're going to show up. And not only did she show up, she showed out, and we had a blast. And what was so special about that was that she was opening her own store at that point, and she took time away from her dream, her goals, to come and support me. And then we ended up on the cooking show together, and I was like, that was just magic, the love that we had for one another. One of the things I loved about Chandra was that it didn't matter. Now listen, hold on, let me tell you this. I gotta be honest. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Her tongue was sharper than a sword. But listen, she tear you down and then she build you back up after a little bit after she felt bad about it. But she loved everybody, and her spirit was so amazing. One of the things that she did that I will always remember is that even though she didn't have a lot, she took care of the people in her neighborhood. And she made sure that everybody got to eat. Even when she was like, that disciple thing with 2 fishes, 2 loaves of bread or something. She fed thousands. That was Chandra, and that's where her heart was. And so she told me, she said one time, she told me, I'm getting to be famous now, just like you, because the white people are following me now. I like to pass out when she said that. She said, I got white people coming to my comedy shows. But she was a businesswoman. She was a mother. She was an awesome friend, and she loved on people, and her heart was amazing. And her last video that she did, she talked about the mindset. The mindset is so important, and the perception and how you look at things, and not focusing on your haters and the people that want to hold you back and hold you down, but keeping focused on your goals and being true to who you are. So I will forever miss her. I think about her often. Just the love that we had. And I'm one of those types of people. I love to see people succeed, and I love to see people grow. And she was her platform was building, and I was as hurt as everyone else in her family, tragically, when I found out how she lost her life and that she had lost her life. But it's not how she died that mattered. It's how she lived. And I was so proud of her and the children that she leaves behind. We got to always remember them make sure that we take care of them and help her family out when they need it. All right, y'all. So we're going to get into this cooking show. I made it through it. I had my glasses on because I didn't know if I was going to cry or not. I can imagine Chandra in here right now. Don't be crying over me. Don't be slobbering and crying over me. You better turn up. So also, 2019 was a hard year because, I lost several friends throughout 2019, whether it be through suicide or different means. And so learning how to smile through that pain, and eventually you don't even know why you're smiling, but you're smiling and you keep moving forward. And I also want to bring up the last time that we were here and Mr. Hoyt opened up his residence, we also had Christian with us as well. And so tragically in 2019, we also lost Christian. So while we are tributing to Chandra, we are also saying that we do not forget, I am saying I do not forget Christian as well. And may he rest in peace. Love y'all. Thank you. Hey, I want that money again. Where that money at? Where that money at? Throw that money at me. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. We're doing the Cajun macaroni and cheese. You like this? This came from Lips. Is it Lips?
Lids.
Lids. Lids did a good job with this. Purple is royalty. This was my mom's favorite color. So that's why I wore this today. All things tributing for the show. If you're wondering, when you're following the show, when we're going to be doing shows, it's the first and third Sunday of every month, okay? I don't know what's going to come out my mouth, so apologize now ahead of time. Let's get into it. All right. Where's my phone? I just need some music. What are we going to listen to today? I feel like dancing. Woo! I feel like dancing. Okay. Yes. I can't drop it like it's hot no more. I might pass out. Okay, so let me show y'all what's going on here. Oh, let me say this too. I'm going to say random stuff throughout the whole day. Well, we'll talk about it later. Let me show you what we got here. So we got some shrimp in here. Ben is my sous chef today. Let me show you Ben. This is, hello.
Hi, everybody.
That's my husband. Look, he shaved his face. He looked like he's 21, but that's all right. So we've got our shrimp here. We have our crab over here. We've got some sharp cheddar cheese. And as we do each, I'm going to take you through the process. Listen, people tell me all the time they can't cook. That's a lie. Just get in the kitchen, have some fun. If you mess up, don't nobody know but you and God. Throw it away and start over again, all right? So the first thing that we're going to do is get our pasta on, okay? Because you got to get it boiling and it's going to take a minute. Go ahead and fill your pot up. Let me get you a different angle over here. Get you a different angle. Just put some water in the pot. Ooh, this head come off. Okay, Bill. Hey! Hi, Patricia. Hi, Amanda. So one of the things, as you start to ascend, we're gonna, there's a movie out there called The Ascending for the witches and stuff like that. But in all seriousness, when you start to gain a platform, one of the things that Chandra and I will talk about is some of your friends start to act a little funny and things like that. It's different. And I don't know what that is about friends out there that just won't act right when they feel like you're doing good and they're not. I don't know what that is. However, listen, you got time right now to fix that. Hold on, do I look good back here? Okay, yes. You got time to fix that, so don't do that. If your friends are doing good, people around you are doing good, support them, celebrate them, push them forward, because your time is coming. I promise you, all right? So we're going to go ahead and turn this front eye on. Oh! Bill, I don't know how to use this. Where's the high end? I should have got some. Oops. Break it? No, I ain't breaking it. There we go. All right, now when you're cooking pasta, I got some virgin, yes, a virgin, olive oil. It's organic because men like all things organic, okay? So, good morning, Frank. When you're cooking macaroni and cheese, make sure you put some, or any type of pasta, put a little oil in there so it don't stick together, okay? Don't measure, just pour it in there until the spirit tell you to stop.
It just needs a tablespoon.
I like it extra sweet.
Okay.
Okay, so we got this on. You're gonna add a little bit of salt in there as well, okay? Salt your pasta, all right? And then let that boil. While that is going on, okay, your shrimp should have been thawed, okay? Hey, Mimi, your shrimp should have been thawed. You can work on your crab meat, which Ben is gonna do next. And so what you do is, this jumbo crab meat we got at Costco. It is jumbo lump crab meat. I don't do nothing fake, artificial. I want the real thing. I want all of it. If I can have it, then I want the real thing. Okay, anyway. So he's gonna go ahead and make sure he gets as many shells out of this as possible. And he's gonna do that by putting it in here, running water through it, and pushing it through with his fingers. Now listen, when you're cooking, you know, godliness is next to cleanliness. Wash your hands, take your rings off. Go on, take your, because bacteria and stuff get in that area. So go on, wash your hands. Woo! Hey! It's important when you're cooking for other folks to clean your hands. Okay. Here we go, because I like to put my fingers in the food. You know, it tastes better when you're cooking and you put your fingers in it. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, everybody. So if you're just joining, Deontay is making Cajun macaroni and cheese. And it has lump crab meat and shrimp in it. All right, I'm going to rinse this crab meat
All right,
off.
rinse it off.
I don't want to be in your way, though. I'm in your way.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. We're going to move this camera so you don't have to... So you can watch Deontay.
All right, y'all. I'll move this camera. Yari, you want to be camera woman today? Because I'm moving this thing.
And I promise I'll wash my hands.
And she can read the comments, and that way we can talk to y'all. Hello from Granada. Hey. All right, go and flip it around. But I might switch the thing. So when you switch it, now, can people read? What does it look like when you look at my shirt? Does it say chef? Or does it say backwards?
It says it backwards.
It does say it backwards. but
Okay,
we'll
I can
say-
fix that.
Okay.
I can fix
it. does
it.
say it for us backwards.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, no, wait, does that say Rose Rap? Okay, there we go. Hey, Shamika!
Does it say right?
All right.
Okay, oh good.
So one of the things that Chandra taught me when she was cooking was, listen, stop worrying about all the measurement stuff and just work through the process and trust your gut. So I'm listening to her today as I work through this process. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of oil in here. We need about 2 tablespoons, not too much. All right, I heard her tell me to stop. That was too much, but that's all right. Okay, so we got our oil in there. Woo! All right, now let's see what's the next thing we're gonna put in here. Where's my phone at? Where's my phone?
What's behind the beans?
So we're gonna take care of our shrimp. We're gonna get those on, get those fried up. Now there's something important as I'm working through the process, I'll explain it to you with the shrimp. You don't wanna overcook the shrimp, okay? So we're gonna add some Cajun seasoning. About 2 tablespoons. It's gonna coat your shrimp in this. Hey! All right. That's Cajun seasoning, olive oil. We're gonna add some pepper.
And what I'm working on right now is with the jumbo crab meat. It's a pound. We'll put a half pound in each container, but it's inevitable that you do get some shells in it, even though that most of the shells are removed. So I'm rinsing it and just going through and trying to find the larger pieces so nobody chokes.
Just a little bit of salt, just a little bit. Just a touch. Okay? Gonna take your little whisk real quick and mix that up real good. Now, Chandra called my macaroni and cheese last time. She said it was bougie. So I was being extra today. I'm trying to be extra bougie.
This is extra bougie.
I done stepped it up. She said last time, I thought you were going to bring some crab and shrimp. I didn't have the crab and shrimp budget last time. All right, let me get a spoon real quick. Where's the spoons at, Mr. Bill?
Right in front of your left hip.
Happy
Regular spoons, and then
Perfect.
your plastics, your ladles and all that kind of good stuff are over here, and spatulas and whatnot are in front of your hip.
Thank you. So anytime you're making a sauce, before you go through, you got to taste it to make sure it's good. And you can add seasonings based off of how you like things, right? So some people may like it spicy. So I could add a little bit of cayenne pepper in this to make it, you know, spicier for the shrimp. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more Cajun in here. Baby.
Yes.
Oh, I was about to say, where's my cayenne?
Oh.
And I do want a little bit of a spice, just a little bit, not a lot. Now, cayenne pepper will clean your nostrils, your booty hole, and everything else out. Okay, so you got to be careful with the cayenne pepper. So just a little bit, just a pinch. Just add a little bit of spice, because this is going to season your shrimp for the macaroni and cheese. Now, when I make this, I put the whole shrimp in there. We don't cut the shrimp up to try to, you know, give you less than what you deserve. So you get the whole shrimp. Go ahead and mix that up real good.
gotta try that next time. Somebody said to throw some obey in there.
Oh, no. I love Old Bay, but not in this recipe. But that is a good idea. Maybe you can try it.
Well, what's funny with this recipe is that it does taste almost like it does
It will
have
taste
Old Bay.
like you have Old Bay when it's done.
It's very similar.
It is a very similar taste. Let me get another spoon.
Even though you wouldn't think that.
Let's try it again. It's a different spoon.
Good.
That's what I want. Now I'm gonna take my shrimp. They've been washed. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the sauce.
And they've already been deveined.
Deveined, tail taken off. Okay, please don't leave the tail on your shrimp. Do not leave that is not of God. Do not do that. I can't stand just adding a little bit more salt. Just a tad.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut in front of the camera just for a moment. I'm gonna grab this.
Get my eye on medium. We're gonna warm this eye up real quick. My water's starting to boil.
With the crab meat too, there's a lot of moisture that gets retained when you rinse it. So I'm just squeezing it to get most of the moisture out for when it cooks. Oh yeah, and this is what the product looks like when it's done. And again, I tried to take out as many large pieces of shell. Most of it's been already taken out, but I wanted to make sure that those smaller pieces were also taken out too.
Oh, hey, I thought you was over there with Ben. So hey, yes. So you see how you gotta get dirty. You gotta stick your fingers in the meat and work it, okay? So I'm making sure my shrimp are evenly coated. All right. You don't need Old Bay. Trust me, I love Old Bay. I'm like Beyonce. She carry hot sauce in a bag, and I always got some Old Bay somewhere, okay? But get your shrimp evenly coated like that, and then go and rinse your hands. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So keep your hand. Hey, Flash. What's his name again?
Flash.
Flash. It was Flash.
We have an audience.
We got an audience of one. He out there watching. He said, "You gonna give me some of that macaroni and cheese?" All right, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Cooking with Love. Thank you you have to be a part of the group, so you already know what's going on. The first and third Sunday of every month, we will have Cooking with Love. We'll do different desserts, have different guests on. Very excited about that. Okay, So we're checking the heat. Good way to do that, take a little bit of water, just flick it in the pan. So she ain't hot yet. When that water boils up, let's turn the eye up just a little bit. All right, we're turning our eye up. This is a low heat eye. Water's starting to boil. When we get our macaroni in here, it's gonna boil for approximately 7 minutes. You don't wanna do any more. You don't wanna overcook your pasta, so 7 minutes, get it nice and good. Okay, our water has burnt up. That's good. Gonna add just a little bit of more oil. Just a little bit. Just a splash. Coat the bottom of the pan. Not too much. Already got some oil on it. All right, then you're gonna go ahead and put your shrimp in. Just like that. Now, when you're cooking your shrimp, you wanna make sure that we're gonna turn the eye up just a little bit more. This is our low heat eye. I got the right eye on, right? This is for the front? Okay. I'll turn up just a little bit. So when you're cooking the shrimp, you don't want to overcook them. You want to get them to a very light pink, and then you're going to put your lid on it and let it finish cooking. Because again, when you put the whole thing into the oven, it's going to cook more. So just keep that in the back of your mind, okay?
Thank you.
Wait for a sizzle on that.
I was trying it and I said, you know what?
Water's
Wait.
ready. Looking there. Take a look at that. Okay.
With the whole liner out. The whole plastic liner out. It's got some weight in there.
Okay, she's on. She's on. She's doing the thing. All right, timer. Do I got a timer?
On the side of the driveway.
Where's my phone?
Okay, I'll take this out then.
Right here, buddy.
And then a new trash bag.
Hey! All right. So we're gonna put our timer on for 7 minutes. Now, stir your pasta every little bit now and again so it doesn't stick on the bottom. Okay, we working, we building up over here. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do, constantly in motion. Actually, I don't want to do it in this one. We're gonna make our milk mixture, okay? So you're gonna grab a bowl, very easy to do, okay? Where's my little measuring cup? Oh, it's right here in front of me. All right, you're gonna need about a cup of milk. Now you gotta drop it like it's hot, like this, and then bring it back up real nice and slow. Make sure you get down there just right. Which refrigerator can I put this in? Does it matter?
May have one over here. There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so we got a cup of milk. Now we're gonna use some of this carnation evaporating milk, okay? Now, I like to, whenever I'm using a can, you never know if there's some bacteria on it or something like that. I've heard some horror stories where you lose lips and nips and all that kind of stuff. So I just like to wipe them down before I puncture them and pour stuff out of them. Just wipe them down real quick, rinse them off. That way, if there's any bacteria on there, I can live to see another day. All right, pasta is boiling. Go ahead, just give it a nice little stir, like that. Shrimp is heating up. Where's my little spatula for my shrimp? Sous chef, you fired. Oh, never mind. I found it. Yes. Cook your shrimp nice and slow. No rush on them cooking. It smells really good. Again, nice little slow cook on your shrimp. Okay. Now where is...
That oven's on?
Oven can be on at 350, please.
Okay. We're gonna bake a couple of them?
We're gonna bake a couple of them, yes. See, I got a good little sous chef back there. He my manager too. Okay. So we're gonna take our cup of milk. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in a bowl. And then we need 2 cups of this evaporated breast milk. I meant Carnation's milk. So you get about 1.5 cups, I believe, per can. Just making sure you watching, okay? What they saying?
Somebody said to move your handles to the side.
Move my handles to the side? Yes, I can move my handles to the side. I've been in the gym. Don't talk about me like that. I'm just playing. Thank you. Good looking out. Safety first. Everybody's a safety officer. Okay. Need 2 cups. Not all cans are built the same. I'm learning that. Get down there eye level. Look at it eye to eye. Okay. Babe, can I get a spoon, please?
Yes.
They're over there.
Well, I just cleaned both of them.
Okay, give me a clean one, please.
There you go.
Thank you. I don't know what this is. Okay, take that. Something in there. All right, so we got our milk. Now you want to go ahead and mix that together. You got whole milk and carnation milk. Just do a quick thing like that. 1 cup, 2 cups. Now this is going to take care of 2 trays of pasta. I don't like all the runny stuff at the bottom, so we're going to split this. The recipe calls, they say you can use it for 1. I don't want all that at the bottom of my pan. Okay. Just give it a stir, making sure it's not sticking. All right. Shrimp, get a look at these shrimp. Cooking nice and pink. Just give them a toss. The steam at the top is getting those ones at the top as well. But notice the heat ain't too high. It's a nice little easy cook. You want tender, succulent shrimp, okay? All right. We got about 1 minute and 40 seconds on our pasta. Woo! All right, let me get back into this. What am I doing? All right, so we need paprika, cayenne, salt, and pepper. Okay, paprika, cayenne. So you don't want it to be too spicy, but you want some seasoning. Now remember, listen, y'all see me when I made that jambalaya, and I didn't think it was enough, and I added too much, and I almost killed myself. I thought I was in hell already. So this is 1/8. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 3, just to give it a little bit of a kick. Not too much. Listen. You're gonna regret it. Okay. All right, so here we go here. This is paprika. We're gonna do about a teaspoon of that. Paprika right here. Okay. Maybe a little bit more, 1.5 teaspoons. You season this to your liking. But since this is generic and for everybody, we seasoning it light today. All right, so we got our paprika.
We'll always get the
We've
future
got our
wrong. So get
cayenne.
life insurance right with Policy Genius.
Now we need to add some salt and pepper.
Policy Genius lets you
All
compare
right.
quotes from the top insurers and save
I'm going to use regular pepper. We ain't gonna lose this. All right, my pasta's done. Pasta has to come off. You don't want to overcook it. Look at that.
Cut in
She's
front of me
beautiful.
just to grab the.
All right, we're going to go ahead and cut our eye off. Get it off the stove. All right. Hush up. There we go.
or head to
Now,
policygenius.com to
because
check
we're
it
going to do this process twice, I didn't want to overcook. Go ahead and fill it up again. We're going to fill that up. Let me keep working on my shrimp. Don't forget your shrimp. Look at them shrimp. They succulent right there. That's succulent shrimp.
At the end of your free trial, if you're digging ad-free music,
Oh my goodness.
$5 a month.
Oh.
Other ad-free music services. If you're like, nah, it's not for me, just cancel. It's easy and you won't be charged.
Right there.
Tap now for your free trial.
Okay. How we doing? All right, she's going up. Okay, so we're back over here. So we're gonna add some pepper. All right. We're gonna add some salt.
Ben Carlin says hi.
Who said hi?
Carlin.
Okay. Hello. I'm grating some cheese, some sharp cheddar cheese right now. This will go on top of our and be mixed in with the
Okay.
macaroni and cheese.
So we got our pepper and our mixture right here. We're gonna add some salt. And then what I'm gonna do is mix it together. I know I need more salt than that. I always get nervous because you can always add more, but you can't take away. Woo! And don't forget my shrimp. All right, look at them shrimps. Look at that. I know your mouth is watering. I can hear it over here. We're gonna take them off the eye because we don't want to overcook our shrimp. That's good enough. The steam will do the rest. Just slide them to the back there. Go ahead and cut the eye off. Those shrimp are ready to go. Okay? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and whisk this together. All right, we got our oven heating because we did so many of these yesterday. So we had about 10 of these made. We're gonna eat till your little heart's content. If you're coming to Cooking with Love today, we're having a bonfire. We got pinballs and balls and everything over here. Medicine balls, all thing balls. Okay. Cheyenne, you wanna try this?
Bill, they said
Bill, you
your
wanna
kitchen
try?
is beautiful. They said your kitchen is beautiful.
Yes, Bill is elegant. All right, here you go. Go on, try that. Now you want to start mix. Need any salt or anything? Or are we good? A little bit more salt. I always need a little bit more salt. Just a little bit. My husband is such a great sous chef. Oh. I've heard that's got some good properties with it.
Some good antioxidant properties, yes, sir. In theory.
Okay, look at those shrimp. Steamed, nice and pink. They're not hard, overcooked. You don't want to do that to your shrimp, okay? Yep, go ahead and try it, Bill. Let me know what you think. Now you do your taste testing before you put eggs in there. I don't believe in eating raw eggs because that's salmonella, bachelorella, and all that other kind of stuff. It'll kill you. Don't do that. All right, so is that good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now where's my little tray with my eggs in it? All right. So now after you do that, you're gonna add 2 eggs. Now this is how you do your eggs. I don't know how you do the eggs, but we can go ahead and use this. This doesn't have anything in it but milk. From your recipe, do not crack the eggs in the bowl because you're going to kill somebody if they get choked on one of these eggshells. You digging in there like you digging for gold or digging for Jesus because you're trying to get all the eggshells out. So just crack it like that Look. All right, look left, look right. There ain't nothing in there but a yolk and something on. I think that would have been a boy egg. That was a rooster. All right, there we go. Okay, there's no shells in it. Then go ahead and take it and pour it in your mixture. All right. Now, the cheeses that we are going to use today, we're going to use mild cheese, Colby and Jack. That's
Sharp cheddar.
And sharp cheddar and Parmesan, okay? Whatever cheeses you like, it's mac and cheese, do your thing. I'll post the recipe on this link when I finish. All right, so you go ahead. You're gonna know when it busts because it's gonna be yellow. You're gonna see a yellow hue. Make sure you go ahead and mix it up nice and good, just like that, okay? So what is this Cooking with Love group all about? It's about family, friends, and loving one another. Now, if you post something on here that don't look good and people joke you about it, it's okay. It'll get better next time. Live, laugh, and love on everybody, okay? This is a place, a happy place. All things food, restaurants, all that good stuff. So there we go. That's the basic mixture there. We got our water heating up for our second batch of pasta. Shrimp is done. My crab is somewhere. Look over here. Look at Ben. Take him over here. Come over here. Look what Ben did. He know how to prepare for me. See, the Lord will make us a way and find you a good husband. I'm sorry if I fix it. I'm going to hell for that. But anyway, so we got our crab meat. You see that right there? That's all jumbo lump crab meat. Good for your belly. So everything's pre-prepared. You're a good sous chef. All right, now let's go ahead and dig into this. So we're going to use the cheddar for the top of the macaroni and cheese. We're going to take some mild cheddar. I don't know how much. As my girl Chandra would say, go until the Spirit tells you to stop. So we're going to take grab a handful of it. Put it in there just like that. Okay. Grab you some Parmesan cheese. Go on, pour that in there. You make it as cheesy as you want. All right. And grab you some Colby and Jack. I'm gonna put that in there as well. Let me tell y'all, today was a day. I got a message from Bill saying, "Oh Lord, the power's out." I said, "Oh Lord, not today, Lord." And then we got here, we wasn't here but what, 5-10 minutes, and the power came on. I said, I wasn't worried. I told him at the house, I said, I wasn't worried. The Lord got my back. Hallelujah. Woo! I'm gonna add some more cheese. I want it to be thick. When you bite into this, I want you to taste cheese in every bite, okay? Now we're gonna use this between 2 trays of pasta because I don't want all that milk and stuff in the bottom. But you see how I'm mixing it up there? Just all that cheese, just mixing up in there. All right. We're gonna add some more Colby too. It's important to have help when you're in the kitchen, but you just gotta trust the people in the kitchen with you. Make sure they're not trying to poison you, that they wash their hands. You got to wash your hands, okay? If you don't wash your hands, you're going to hell. That's what the Lord told me. Chandra told me that too. All right, here we go. That's our mixture. Mixture, set it to the side after it's done. Let's see here. Water's working up over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a team in this kitchen, buddy. Okay, so now let's get to work on our pasta. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Pasta's been drained. I'm gonna pour that in there. See how loose that pasta is? Let me wash my hands one more time. You know, every now and then you might just need to touch on some dishwasher liquid. Keep your hands clean. Because you got people eating your food. You don't want people, no. Oh no. Ooh, that water is hot. Woo! Woo! It's hot.
Yeah, put him in. That's perfect. He'll need him for the next one, but we can just put one. That's perfect.
Yes, honey. Work them hips. Okay, so you see this? It's nice and loose. That's the oil. That's what the oil do. The oil breaks it up, okay? You don't want your pasta sticky, so that's really good. Now what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna add some basil in. Gonna add some basil into our pasta. Don't measure it, just look at it.
I'm gonna put 2 of them in at the bottom of it, if that's okay.
That's fine, babe.
Uncover
What time is it?
first.
Because it takes about 30 minutes. Uncovered for about 30 minutes, and then covered for about 10.
Do you want to show them what it looks like? Or you'll show them with that one?
I'll show them with this one, and then you'll show them what it looks like when it comes out. How long is that gonna take?
This will be 40 minutes.
I don't know if we're gonna be on here for another 40 minutes. We're gonna have to take a picture. So just keep going until your heart feels content, okay? You see that pretty color right there? There is some basil in every touch of this, okay? So we got basil. Now the next thing we're gonna add, can I have the crab meat, please?
Oh, crap, sure.
Okay. You want my hands are clean.
Your hands are clean?
You want half of it.
Give me
in.
half of that.
That's roughly about half.
Okay? So that's half there. All right? Real crab meat. All right, you're gonna go ahead and get that mixed up in there. So you want to have crab meat in every bite. Some crab meat in every bite. If they're not getting crab meat in every bite, then you done failed, okay? So crab meat, and get down to the bottom. Get down to the base, bring it up. Again, this is why it's important that your hands is clean, okay? Now, can I have some shrimp, please, love?
Oh, yeah.
That's why our products have to meet certain criteria to earn the Greenwise label. And that's something you can believe into. To learn what good means to us, visit Publix.com/Greenwise.
And you were using this spoon?
I have not used the spoon. I'm using the spatula.
Spatula?
Because I don't want any juice in there. We're not going to use the juice. We're just going to use the
half
shrimp.
of these roughly.
Yep, roughly half the shrimp. Show them the pan. Oh, they can see it. Perfect.
And I'm just guesstimating here. This was 3140 shrimp. And what that means is there's 31 to
Okay,
40 of them per pound. Put a couple more in there for good luck.
Hello. Welcome, welcome. All right. See how I'm breaking up? You don't want your lumps to be too big, but you want to make sure that in every bite, hello, how are you? Hey, hey, hey. You can put that on the table in there. All right, so how does that look? What are they saying? What are they saying over there?
Everybody says it looks delicious.
Looks delicious? Okay. All right, love, I need you to pour in.
What about that half that juice?
So now this is the thing. We made our milk thing. We're going to do about half
Of the liquid.
of the liquid. That's good.
And then you're going to go in here.
And I'm going to go up. I got to rinse my hands.
All right.
Can't. All right,
there's
look
a
at me,
cheese
y'all.
mixture
Washing
in
my
here.
hands again. You gotta wash your hands, okay? Hey, Tracy.
How you doing?
Good. So good to see you. Happy New Year. Okay. So
And then you want to grab.
yes. This one. I'm looking.
You're looking for a slotted spoon.
Yeah, all right.
It's right in the sink. I just wanted to wash it. So there's a cheese mixture in here, sharp cheddar cheese with the condensed milk. So that's what we're scooping out next.
Nope. It's the mild cheese,
Oh, mild
Colby
cheese.
Jack,
I
and
apologize.
Again, he's walking in.
Everybody saying hi, Ben.
Hi everybody. Happy New Year.
okay.
All right, you okay holding this, or you want me to hold it?
Treats, then my dog
I'm gonna wash my hands.
So if you want, you're welcome.
So we're gonna half it. Whatever you think half is. This is enough to make 2 trays. Okay. That look about good? Thinks about half? I always have issues with half. I always do the whole thing. Okay? Now you're gonna dig back in and you're gonna mix it up. Let me get my trays ready. All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Love. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, now before we put it in there, we're gonna go in and we're gonna mix all of this together. What's your name? She said, I don't know you. She took off. Okay, so we're just gonna get that mixed in really good as well. There is no doubt that my girl would say this is bougie as bougie gets, okay? All right. All that cheese is mixed in with the crab meat, the shrimp, the basil. It's such a good smell. Your shrimp aren't overcooked. And then you're gonna just have to, now listen. Rinse your hands again and then you're gonna put it in your pan, okay? All that crab and Parmesan all over the place.
Downstairs, the door right there is downstairs. There's a ping pong game, a foosball table, and old-fashioned football game.
All right, there we go. Here we go. Just gonna put it in here like this, as such. Okay, now listen. All this crab in here, this crab was expensive, so you want to get every little bit. Ben was getting on me about this, so go ahead, scrape your bowl. My water, I feel it boiling back there. The spirit just told me it was boiling. So we're gonna make sure we get all that out. We're gonna set our timer for 7 minutes, and we're gonna start the process again. Hey! All right, go ahead and... Now look, as you're doing this, as you're spreading it out, make sure you see crab and shrimp in every quadrant of your dish, okay? That's important. Now, pasta. We're gonna loosely measure. Don't be scared of it. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now that we're done with that part, we're gonna go ahead and layer. Grab you another Parmesan cheese. And we're gonna layer the top of this one. What's up? Okay.
Okay.
Cass!
But it's so good to see you.
How are you? Happy New Year. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna, oh!
We're gonna find them.
Y'all didn't see that. Take number 3. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Gonna go ahead and put a layer of Parmesan. Listen, your guts is gonna be stocked up. You're gonna have to get you some Pepto-Bismol, some Tums or something to help your stomach out after you eat this macaroni and cheese. But it's good though. You know, we're gonna break that New Year's resolution real quick. Okay, so you put your Parmesan on here. Then you're gonna go ahead and put a layer of Colby Jack. Now, Colby and Jack is white and yellow. So what is the mixture of this? Monterey and is Jack spicy? I don't know.
No, pepper jack.
So who is Jack? What kind of cheese is Jack? Don't nobody know, but that's all right. It tastes good anyway. All right, so you're gonna put another layer. Okay, just like that. Make sure you spread it out. Okay, then we're gonna come in with our sharp cheddar. All right, you're gonna put your sharp cheddar on top just like this. You know how they do it. Yes, honey. Yes.
Everybody says it looks good.
Thank you, Colin. You should have bought one. Nope. Yes. Now y'all see why it's $50. All this hard work in here, sweating and grinding and gyrating and stuff, trying to fix you some food. But all right. Okay. You want to cover every bit of the top of this with that cheddar cheese, okay? Oh, my pasta, my pasta. Thank you, Chandra. Where's my yellow spoon? I need my spoon. Oh. Okay, she didn't stick. Thank you, Lord. Oh, I didn't put a timer on either. How long she been cooking?
Oh gosh.
That's all right. Jesus know my heart. Okay.
When did you put? Did you just put it in? You feel like, or?
It's been in there for about 4 minutes. Maybe 3. Don't do it.
My hands were clean.
Oh, okay. I was about to bop you in front of Jesus and everybody.
We'll say 3 more minutes.
It'd been a domestic assault. No, that's not
3 more
funny.
minutes.
Okay. All right. So now we got our sharp cheddar cheese on top. Now we're going to go in for the sprinkles, okay? So now you want color. Color is good, okay? So we're going to start with our Cajun seasoning. You're going to take your Cajun seasoning and you're going to put it on the top, light sprinkle across, just like that. It's important for seasoning. Don't be afraid of it.
Cheryl says she loves the shirt and hat.
Thank you, Cheryl. Happy New Year. 2020 has got some good things. All right, now paprika. It's not spicy. What is paprika supposed to taste like?
It's like a smoky taste.
Yeah, we're gonna add some smoke to it. Just tap it. Just tap it. There you go. You see all that color on there? We're gonna add some sea salt. And actually, Bill got some Himalayan, so we're gonna try the Himalayas. You know, Bill bougie, that's what Chandra said. Okay, just add a light coating of salt over the top. Then we're gonna go ahead, I like yours better than mine. We're gonna add some pepper over the top too. Now, people are saying, where is your Old Bay seasoning? You don't need the Old Bay seasoning. I'm telling you, when you sink your lips into this, it is amazing. I think we are almost good on the pasta. Maybe another minute. Okay. All right. What am I thinking? I'm missing something. Okay. I know what it is. All right. So now we're going to add some basil on over here. So you're going to sprinkle your basil over the top. Color. Now, if you want to get real bougie, which I am not, you add an extra few shrimp on the top and you charge them extra tax. But, you know, we ain't going to do that today. All right, there you go. See that? Nice and good. All right, these are done. We're gonna get this. Where's my strainer? My sous chef is on the phone. I cannot believe it. He fired. I'm gonna be like Donald Trump in here. You fired. Okay, there we go. Sit that to the side that way. Okay. Oh, I guess I did do it. That was, look at that. Look at that. I forgot I said it. Or did Ben say it? Oh, look at that. Let me cut this eye off. It's burning my eyebrows. Okay, so, here we go. Take a few shrimp. Put them here like this. I only put 3 shrimp because they don't know the difference, okay? Just like that. And where's my little crab meat? Take you some crab meat like so.
Lisa said, when are you going to prepare this to let people buy it?
We already did that yesterday, but we might do something where one of the weekends where we off, if people would like to purchase one of these, we might do an order sign up and then we'll go to the store and buy everything and redo them. Okay, just a little bit. You know, you don't have to give them too much. Just a little bit to appease their eyes. Little crab meat on the top there. And again, you need a little bit of color, just a little bit of color. Now, if you want to be mean, you can put some cayenne on there and burn their lips off, because you know the person that's greedy gonna go for the top first. But don't do that, don't do that. Where's my Cajun? Cajun, okay. All right, there we go, just like that. Just a little flavor on the top. Just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of color, not too much. I didn't bring my tweezers today. There you go. All right, now she ready. Now listen, this is how you do it. You put it in the oven for approximately 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes, no cover. Then after that, you take about 10 minutes with some foil on top to finish it up. Just enough to get the cheese to melt nice and good, and then it's ready to go. And that is your Cajun crab mac and cheese. Now listen, we ain't staying on here all day, ain't that kind of show. We gonna enjoy each other's company today, but thank you for joining in. I really appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you add your friends and families to the group. Rest in peace to my girl Chandra. Rest in peace to my boy Christian. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for the support. And I hope that I get to see many of you in the new year.